So today's video is a demo and review of the new Kat Von D concealers and setting powder. Now Kat Von D did come out with some new products in her line. It does include these really great, what are these specifically called? The Lock-It Concealer Creams. And then she also came out with the Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. And she came out with 2 new brushes. Now, this is an Influencer Vox Box that I received from Influencer, and it is the Kat Von D box. I love Influencer. I will talk about it more towards the end, but if you guys are on social media, if you are starting out on YouTube, and you are looking for a nice way to get products to review, I always recommend going to Influencer. It's free to sign up. You can interact with other people in the beauty community. You can see what people's thoughts are on products. You can put out questions and they answer it. And you get to review products, which I love to do. Now, I actually, ironically enough, had these products sitting in my Sephora cart. And I was about to check out when I got the Influencer email stating that they were going to send me the Kat Von D Vox Box. And they sent me 2 of the concealers in 2 different shades. So I have L5, which is neutral, and I have L3, which is warm. One of the great things about her new line is the shade range for the concealers is incredible. There is something for everyone. There are probably multiples that could work for certain people. Like both of these shades actually worked for me. I used them in different ways, but both of them really did set my under eye beautifully. And I cannot tell you how in love I am with this powder. The really neat thing about this powder, other than the fact that it really does have some nice staying powder power, is that it does have this little bit of sheen to it. Now, I'm not talking like glitter, I'm not talking, you know, anything crazy, but it gives just a little bit of light reflection. My guess is there's probably pearls of some sort in it that helps reflect the light, and it really does do a beautiful job of just brightening the under eye. Now, I find that one of the downsides about this concealer, and it's not really a downside because there are several concealers that fall into this category, is that you do have to set it. This is a concealer that will crease unless you set it. Now, I mean, maybe it won't set, or maybe it won't crease if you're 18 years old and you have no fine lines under your eyes and you have perfect skin. Maybe it won't crease for you then, but I'm in my 30s. I do have some fine lines underneath my eyes, and I have to set this because it will crease on me. Now let's talk about the 2 brushes. Now these are 2 brand new brushes that came out with this line. The first one is the number 20 brush. Let me see if this is actually called something specific. It is called the Setting Powder Brush. Now it has a very unique shape. Of course, you know Kat Von D, she's very ingenious when it comes to her packaging and her brush styles. Everything is super unique and fun. Now, these are vegan products. Kat Von D is vegan. She does not believe in testing on animals. So these are synthetic in their fibers and so extremely soft. I cannot tell you how absolutely soft this brush is. And it's tapered. So you have shorter fibrous hairs. Wow, I couldn't even think. And then the tallest ones are at the point in the middle. And I mean, it is just the most, I don't know, luxury feel. Putting this across your face is really neat. But this one is probably my favorite. It's a very ingenious creation. So it almost reminds me of, what is that brush from Sigma? I feel like Sigma has something similar to it, but it's a foundation brush. I don't remember which one it is. So you have, it's tapered on either side that leads to a point in the center, and I love using this definitely around my eye area, but I could see myself using this for putting shadow under my eye. I could see, you know, being very precise in placement of, let's say, highlight. Like if you want it very specifically, I feel like you could do a lot of really good fun stuff with this brush specifically. Now, I do not have the prices for the brushes or the exact price of the concealer and powder. I will link everything below from Sephora's website, but I absolutely love the Kat Von D packaging. Like, she is a rock star when it comes to packaging. You know, it just looks luxury, it looks really high-end, and these are some beautiful products. So if you are interested in a demo, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm really excited about these products, and I have done my eye makeup and I've put on my foundation, but I have not concealed yet. So we are gonna go in with our Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. Now the two shades that I have in front of me are L3, which is warm, and then I have L5, which is neutral. So when I tried these on the back of my hand last night, I found clearly one is warm and one is neutral. So I'm gonna put the warm one directly underneath my eyes to try to help conceal what eye bags I have, and then I'm going to use the L5, the neutral, to actually brighten my face. So let's go in. And it is a doe foot applicator, and the product really is smooth. I was very impressed with the quality. Now it's a very thick formula, and it does come with the under eye brush, but because I'm doing like really close to my eye, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender, but I will go back in and use that for when I go to brighten my under eye. So you do have to set this rather quickly because it will crease. So this is not one of those concealers that you can just leave on your face and won't crease. You do have to set it for best results. Now I find that this doesn't sink in to my fine lines and over exaggerate them. It really does just conceal beautifully. All right. So now I'm going to take L5, which is neutral, and I'm going to go just below that and just kind of brighten up the under eye. If this is a step that you don't normally do, well then obviously you'll skip this. But I like to add, you know, a little brightness to the face. And I find that a little bit of product really does go a long way. So let's do a little bit more. So I'm going to just blend it in with this, and then I'll go back in with the brush. I just want to press this into the skin. Okay, so now I am taking the brush that comes with it, and I'm being very careful because I don't want the product to transfer. I more so want it to blend into the skin. And a really nice thing about this brush, especially because, you know, I have a wing right here, it is very sharp on the edge, and you can just take it, and so it won't actually ruin your eye makeup. It'll actually work really well with it. So we're just brushing this in a downward motion, where normally I would press it into the skin. This actually blends really nicely. And I think it's because the way that this brush was created. I don't find that there was a lot of skipping or movement of product. So I am going to go just back in and just really just press it into the skin. I really like the way that that brush blended everything. I think it blended beautifully. Beautifully. Okay, so now we are going to go in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. This powder is beautiful. I used a little bit on the back of my hand last night just to test out, and it is beautiful. So I am going to go in with a wet, or dampened, should I say, beauty sponge, and then I will go back in with this beautiful brush just to set the entire face. But under the eye, I do want a little bit more coverage, so let's do this. This powder does have some luminosity to it, and I noticed it when I was swatching it on the back of my hand, and it really does just brighten that under eye area. A little bit goes a long way. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with the number 20 brush. I love the way that this brush feels. It is beautiful. I'm going to tap off some of the excess, and then I'm just going to set my entire face. I don't normally set my entire face, but I like the luminosity of this powder. if you use this under your under eye, this brush, it doesn't pull on the skin. So, I mean, it literally just glides the product over the skin and it doesn't tug at your eyes. It also doesn't put too much product in one place. I really like, there was some good thought put into the creation of these two brushes. I absolutely love this brush. I think it's a unique look and feel, and I love the way that it applies product. Okay, so I have put on my concealer and I have set my face, so now I am going to finish the rest of my makeup. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the demo. As you can see, everything layers on top of these products beautifully. I think I'm having a fantastic makeup day, and really, you know, my skin looks pretty good. And I think part of that is from the concealer. I mean, it really conceals my under eye area like a charm. I feel like I have a lot of light in the center of my face. The powder set my makeup beautifully. I have no complaints with these products. Now, as far as price is concerned, they are in the mid-range. So they're not like super high-end like a Chanel, a YSL, or even Marc Jacobs, but they're not drugstore prices. However, the quality of these products are top-notch, and I'm not just saying that because I received them for free, because I did receive these for free. But my honest opinion is I'm gonna buy these after I use them up, because these concealers are creamy and buttery. They're full coverage, and they are a little bit on the thicker side, but they're not so thick that they make your under eye look cakey. I feel like my under eye looks really, really smooth, and it did a really nice job of covering up my dark circles. I have not been sleeping, and I have dark circles like a beast right now, so I think it did a really nice job, especially considering, you know, we had some work to be done, you know what I mean? Now, I always recommend using a beauty blender. I find that between the brushes and the beauty blender, the beauty blender is just money. It helps keep product in place and things like that, but these brushes are beautiful, and if you are looking for really nice high-end brushes, they're not super high-end, but I'm sure they're probably $30 a piece, and that's an investment. So if you're looking to invest in some brushes, these are really great, and I really enjoy the packaging on them, and I like the fact that they're vegan, so that's something that resonates with me. Of all of these products, this one is probably my favorite. I am in love with this translucent powder. It reminds me a lot of a powder from La Mer. That's a super high-end powder. This is probably in the $30 range and a lot more affordable, and it's not $100. So if you guys are interested in these products, I will link everything below. I give them a 2 thumbs up. Packaging, product, everything is just beautiful and top-notch. Now, if you're interested in learning about Influencer, I will leave a link below. What it is, well, I'm going to try to explain it. It's a community site that gives you the opportunity to try out products, you know, but you have to give a real review. So there is some work that goes into it, but you can get some really great products to try out. You know, I've done several of these Influencer Vox Box reviews, and I'm always impressed with the quality of products that they send us. Yeah, so top-notch products. I love Influencer. I love the fact that they give, like, I'm a smaller channel, and they give me the opportunity to review products just like they would, you know, someone who has 100,000 subscribers. So if you're interested, I will leave that below. It is free. It does not cost you anything, and I think it's a really great way to not only promote products that you like or don't like, because you don't have to like everything. And it gives you the opportunity to not have to pay for every product that you review. So they sent me probably around the $100 range of products, and to me that just blows me away. So keep that in mind. I will leave that link below. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. If you have tried these products out, I would love to know what your opinions are. Did they work for you? Did they not work for you? What is your skin type? Not so much your skin tone, because I feel like across the board, I'm assuming the formula is the same across the board through skin tones. But I would really love to know what your skin type is, and maybe give me like an age range so that I know, you know, because if somebody who's in their 70s is trying this out and they don't like it because it's too thick or something like that, I would like to know that also. So leave that in the description bar below, and if you have not done so already, please click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.